Karti sir, how is your relationship with Rahul Gandhi's advisors? With Rahul
I don't
Gandhi,
know who he seeks advice from, but my relationship with him is fine.
who does he seek advice
I
from?
don't know that. You should ask him. I don't know who he seeks advice from, but my conversations with him is very cordial. Even I had a very cordial conversation with him even last evening.
So how do you see him as an LOP? Because it's the first time that Rahul Gandhi has become the leader of the opposition after Sonia Gandhi.
Yeah, he's obvious. If the BJP is stifling him, then obviously he's got something right. The BJP, obviously takes him seriously. Otherwise, why should they stifle him?
And how do you see the presence of Priyanka Gandhi?
It's good. I wish she speaks up more, travels more, meets more party people across the country, because there is a lot of goodwill for her. I wish to see her more in other parts of India, but she's just become an MP. Maybe she's finding her feet around, but there is a lot of goodwill for her in lots of parts, and India generally likes women leaders.
Okay, so we have a couple of snap reactions that we want from you. What do you have to say about Annadurai?
A great leader, well-read man of letters, absolutely articulate, great sense of timing and wit as well.
Do youth in the state still identify with his ideas?
Annadurai is still venerated in Tamil Nadu, but the original Annadurai's thoughts, I don't know how many the youngsters know about it, but he was an exceedingly well-read man who wrote extensively and spoke extensively.
Okay.
And he was a scholar politician.
All right.
Accidental Chief Minister.
People, I was listening to some podcasts and we were saying then, and I think even you said that, nobody I know of who said that we are going to vote for Palaniswami. They might vote for Jayalalitha's party.
He's an accidental Chief Minister. Obviously, he's come through.
Has he come out of the shadow of Amma?
Not yet. I mean, that he can't. He doesn't have the personality. He's trying to keep the organization together, but there's no uptick for him on a personal level. Nobody who's even upset with the present government, who's neutral, who's politically neutral, will say, I want Edappadi Palaniswami to be my Chief Minister.
Karti sir, is he the natural heir to basically the legacy of Amma?
No, I think I said he was accidental, and the accident is continuing. That's all.
Okay. All right. The next one. Himanta be Sarma.
He needs to take a Mauna Vrit at some point of time.
Okay.
I would do Vipassana, is it? That's what I would recommend that very strongly for him.
Post-election, probably.
No, even now. I mean, obviously aim went wrong, but he can take Vipassana.
All right. Next, Jayalalithaa.
A very tragic life, a very lonely life, had huge potential, completely went astray. I feel sorry for her. Yes, but people have, many have fond memories of her, but a very tragic life. A young girl who was very academically oriented, who didn't want to get into movies, was pushed into it by a very pushy, ambitious mother. And then, in those days, there was no Me Too movement. And in those days, it was very rough
exploitation
for a young girl at that age, maybe 16, 17, with a lot of older people. It wouldn't have happened now. It can't happen now. It would have come up. I think she braved all that. It's a life of struggle and a lonely life, but had huge potential, but I never lived up to her potential.
Annamalai?
I know, the BJP attempted an experiment with him, but that obviously experiment didn't work, and so they have moved on.
Isn't his heart in his right place?
See, he's not an ideologically a Sangh Parivar man. He was shopping for a political party. And he resigned from. He's an ambitious man. I know him. He's a friend of mine. He was an ambitious man. I don't think he's ideologically a Sangh Parivar man at all. And when he came into politics, he was fondly hoping that Rajinikanth will start a party and that he could go and be the face of that party. When Rajinikanth wisely did not start a party, he was shopping for a political party, and BJP was shopping for somebody who came from a quote-unquote non-Brahminical background, who to be its face, and so he latched on to the BJP. But they tried an experiment, but of course they didn't have the stomach to continue with that experiment, and so he's in the sidelines.
In the general elections, he did manage to take BJP's number up double digits.
See, they had alliance with lots of caste outfits. It's not purely a BJP vote. For example, in my constituency, they had a caste outfit candidate who contested on a BJP ticket. So it's not really a BJP vote.
Namaste, Jai Hind. You're watching ANI podcast with Smita Prakash.
अगर हम उसको मस्जिद कहेंगे तो फिर विवाद होगा।
The issue is टूटा है क्या भारत?
400 पार का मतलब ये है कि संविधान खतरे में है।
क्या हम लोग ये निर्देश देते हैं कि फला को गिरफ्तार करके जेल डाल दो?
वही तो कह रहे हैं सब.
ये बेबुनियाद निराधार आरोप.
सच्चा सुनना चाहो देखो स्मिता प्रकाश ANI, it does not lie.